Wednesday the 11th. It's been 6 days. I have received no email from his attorney with any information about the billable hours. So it makes me wonder why would
where did I
not
say mail? Yeah, email. Did I say email? Email the invoice. You said, Austin. Email the invoice is what you claimed. Keep going.
Okay, so billable hours, so it makes me wonder, why would Witsit not send his attorney to, you know, send his billable hours to me? It is because Austin can't be bothered to save himself 5 hours of billable time. He's got so much spare cash that it can't bother. That's too much trouble for him to do that. Or did he maybe not actually go over the contract with his attorney prior to Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern time? As he said he did. Now I don't know which California says CA, which is the case. I am serious in this offer, and this offer I think so far is not looking good for Witsit. It, because in 6 days I would certainly be sending off just a little thing to my lawyer saying, hey, here's MCTOON's email address, MCTOON@MCTOON.net. Austin knows this. We've exchanged emails, and he's offered to pay up to 5 billable hours. Shoot over a bill to him because, of course, it's specific to the time that he spent looking over the contract with his attorney.
Cool. So you just proved that I did not say email and invoice. Thank you for that, Austin. Will you be apologizing to me now?
Okay, yeah. I apologize for the specific term email invoice. What you actually said was, it's been 5 days and Witsit can't even get his attorney. Your point was email and invoice. Your whole point, Austin, you went on a monologue for 5 minutes about emailing an invoice when the whole thing was about mailing an invoice. No, it's not.
Paper mailing an invoice. Right there, you just read it, Austin. I never asked for him to email me an invoice at all. I said, give him my email address so we can talk, right? And then I would say to him, when he sent me an email, I'd say,
give me the email address so you can send over the billable hours. That's what it says. I just read it. It says, give me the email address so I can send, so he can send over the billable hours. It seems really easy.
Austin.
And then you said your email address.
You proved yourself wrong, Austin. You caught yourself in a lie, Austin. It's fine. Apologize. Fine. Or not. You know, whatever.
I just read it.
Yes, we all heard you read it. I did not say, email me the invoice. You proved it. Thank you.
Okay. You said, he can just send over the billable hours. Here's my email.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much saying that's what you would say if you wanted to get an invoice for billable hours and pay it.
All right.
If one was to do that.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, wait. So this is the whole narrative they're running, right? Is that if he sends the bill through the mail and it's not true, it's fraud. Oh, that's the whole thing. He thinks that. This is so funny, and I guess he's going to claim that he has something. This is what's so funny is what he probably has. I put it all together, MCTOON. Dun dun dun. Okay, he has a screenshot where at other times I may have led others to believe I hadn't talked to my attorney, right? Or I maybe even said it. I may even said like I've kind of done it myself. I haven't quite talked to my attorney yet, and I've already been very transparent about why I did that. Oh, you've been busted because I said it, and then...
So you're admitting to lying to somebody else about talking to your attorney? Austin, this is about you lying, and you just admitted to lying. Austin.
You sound like Brenda right now.
The egg on your face, Austin. You just admitted to lying.
He's so triggered because this is his big gotcha, right? Okay, so I don't remember exactly what I said, but I do remember something to the effect of me implying. I don't know if I directly said it, but maybe I did. I don't remember. But I remember implying that I had done it myself before I let my attorney, something like that, right? And it's because I was trying to walk back that I had already let it out, right? That I was talking to my attorney, and the reason for this, and I've said it like 5 times, is because I didn't necessarily want Duffy under advice of my attorney.
You're admitting to lying. Thank you, Austin. Love it. Okay, now, 667 people just heard you admit to lying.
Dude, if that makes you feel good. Okay.
Nailed it.
Now, yeah, okay.
And now you're walking it back. Now you're walking it back, Austin. You're walking back your lie that you just admitted to everybody in front of right here, that you definitely admitted to lying to Will, and now you're walking it back.
To Will?
Got it. You just said Will, right? You said Duffy.
No, No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
No, I didn't hear him say he lied. Let's just, there doesn't have to be like such a roasting vibe. Like we can just get through the info.
Got it.
Yeah.
So did you tell somebody that you did not talk to your attorney?
I'm telling you, I vaguely remember something to that effect, certainly implying it or something, or telling Jaren. I don't remember exactly who I did or didn't say it to. Like, I honestly don't. But I definitely I do remember something to the effect of me implying or saying I didn't necessarily want someone to know I had talked to my attorney yet or whatever. And I've been very transparent. It's because I wasn't supposed to tell everyone like, oh, I'm looking over with my attorney, because when I sent back the proposed revisions, I actually typed up like a very specific damning legal thing, and he was like, let's tone this down. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, he doesn't necessarily need to know you're talking to an attorney already, because it may just complicate things. And I'm just being very transparent. Something is, I guess, foreign to you. So, and what ended up happening was he advised me not to go. He said, this is super sketchy. This contract is very bad faith. And he's publicly pretending that it was us that demanded the contract, but the whole contract is his demands. So ended up what happened, I just sent the first thing I had typed up, the revisions that were very like legally specific and very strict and stuff like that. So actually the original one was written by me and sounded too much like a lawyer, and so we were going to change it up. And so I do know that at one point I was like, oh wait, I shouldn't have been saying it. I think I've already said it somewhere. Right. And so then, yeah, maybe I would have been misleading about whether or not I was already talking to an attorney. I don't know if I specifically said it. I definitely remember something about me implying it, right, that I had done it before. I wanted to see if I could do it before I talked to my attorney or whatever. I said something like that. I probably tried to phrase it in a way where I wasn't technically lying, but I actually don't remember. Now, this is the funny part, though. That was your big gotcha, and you thought that I was telling the truth, right, about the implication that you read into, that I wanted to talk about it first before I talked to my attorney. You took that to mean that I hadn't talked to him. You thought you had some secret gotcha and that I was publicly lying. Turns out you were wrong. I actually had talked to my attorney. I have it all documented. I have it all billed. Therefore, you do owe him money, because we absolutely did consult over it. This whole narrative about how it's going to be mail fraud, blah, blah, blah. We have all the receipts. You have an official invoice. You have it emailed. Now you have it sent in the mail. There is no fraud at all. And so now that we've all brought it to light, even though you were going to try to hide it, right, you are going to pay the bill then, right, MCTOON?
Austin, I caught you lying. Thank you very much. That was epic. Absolutely epic.
Okay.
Absolutely epic, Austin. You just admitted, again, you reiterated the lie that you told.
So did you want him to send it in the mail to try to catch them up on mail fraud intentionally? Were you trying to bait them into that? Was that what you were doing?
I knew. Hold on. I knew one of two things happened. One of two things happened, and Witsit was lying about one of them, because he had two stories that didn't match. Couldn't possibly have both of them be true. So I called his bluff. I doubled down on calling his bluff, and right now he just admitted to lying. And so now here we are,
$1,600 mistake
in a community of self-proclaimed truthers. He has admitted in front of all of you that he lied. And now,
I didn't hear that. But there was a lot that was said. It's not what I heard, but he was recounting several different scenarios.
So. And let me just say this. Let me say this. Like, I don't remember specifically. I honestly don't. And so since you apparently have it, why don't you just drop it? Now that your whole big surprise has been busted, if it was me blatantly saying for sure I had not talked to an attorney and I was lying, like you're claiming and painting it, then you should definitely drop the receipts, right?
Dude, you said it. It's on recording.
I wonder what the ramifications are.
Oh, was it like in Discord? Wait, time out.